So what's up guys, today I'm going to be transforming Windows 10 into Windows 7. Let's begin. Also, I'm going to be using no webcam to try and make it easier because it might be a bit hard to see everything, so I'm going to use no webcam. So let's begin. The first thing you need, as you can see, everything will be provided down below in this folder, even though there's nothing in it right now because I just created it. First of all, you need Classic Shell, which is a program that lets you place the start menu of Windows. Like you can change the start menu, for example, if you're running the Windows 7 one and you're using Windows 7 and you want to use the start menu for like Windows 95, but since it was Windows 7, you might want to use this Classic Start menu. This program can do that. And as you can see, and it adds into another few things. Like you can basically make Windows look like whatever you want, like the start menu at least. Like you can change this into Windows 7. See, like who likes having news here? Like this is literally a plain as all Windows 10. Also, one thing I recommend you do is make a system restore point. Which you can do, I'm pretty sure anyway, by going into the control panel, I think. I'm pretty sure it's control panel. Just create one. Well, this is recommended because if you want to go back to regular Windows 10, it'll be hard to do because everything will be modified. This also can modify like the Classic Shell can also modify like the task result. As you can see, click System Rest or Restore, and it says say create a restore point. Click on that. And then it'll bring up System Properties, and as you can see, it says System. And then click on Available Drive. Click on your main drive. As you can see, in my case, will be local disk. Then click on Create. And then name it whatever you want. I recommend maybe going back to Windows 10, something you remember. Name it something you remember, like go back to Windows 10. Then it will say System Protection, creating a restore point, and it will create. During this process, your PC may freeze up a bit. You're using a VM anyway. But I'm not going to, well, I have to use a VM because why would I install Windows 10 for the purpose of one video? Well, even if I wanted to cut it, the Windows setup. Oh, having a fan today. Nice. It's nice having a fan today. Because it will do this, so this is like a lot more like Windows 8-ish. As you can see, I've kind of modified this VM. And also, if you ever need to go back, like if your computer gets somehow screwed up during this process, you can always go back to your computer's previous state, like before you did anything, like completely factory reset it. Well, basically factory reset. Also, if you're wondering, System Restore is also available as far back as Windows XP. And also, some programs may not work because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be using, but I'm not going to be using that Windows 8 to Windows 7 transformation pack again. Because you already saw what happened when I installed that. The entire VM was screwed up and I can't even restore it. I literally tried to reset it and it wouldn't reset. It just crashes out of nowhere. It just gets stuck at 1%. Reset. And I don't want to refresh it because that keeps all your personal files, which those technically personal files, so yeah. This can take a long time, but I suppose while that happens we can still do it. So as you can see, Classic Show, click on download now. Click on download now. And just to know, as December 2017, Classic Shell is no longer in development. You can also install OpenShell, which I'll put in the folder as well. I'll ask you to put it all in the folder. You can't really download it separately. It will redirect you to FOSSHub and then Classic Shell to HTML. Then select your Windows installer, which in our case will be English, but whatever language you have, you can select. But in my case, it's going to be English. If you speak another language, you can download all of these. I will actually put this separately as well, so you can select your language. Like if you don't speak English like me, or don't understand English, you can go down to description and select, like if you, for example, speak like Polish, you can click on the Polish. And then it will say, and then if you're using Microsoft Legacy, you say, then it's running. It will be up here if you're using newer versions like Chromium-based browsers, but for me, then as you can see, the system report will create successfully, and then from there, you can click on OK. I'll also show you what to do if your system gets screwed. I won't actually screw the system just for this, but of course I'll double break it. So, click on Next, and then from there, click on I accept the license agreement. Then click on Next, and then Custom Setup. Select the way you want features to be installed. Just install everything. Maybe like Classic Explorer, you might want to disable. You need Classic Start Menu. You don't need Classic IE, and you definitely need Classic Shell Update. Click on Next, and then ready to install Classic Shell. Click Begin. Then click Install to begin the installation. This will require an administrator preferences, so if you're at an administrator, it will bring up a UAC pop-up. Then you'll have to enter, if you're not an administrator, you will need to enter an administrator account password if the administrator has one. And then once it's done, click on Finish. This might take a second if you're using a VM, which is what it's in my case because I don't want to make my real PC look like Windows 7 when it already looks. One sec, anyways. So then after that, click on the Start button. This will bring up the Classic Shell settings, which should say Settings for Classic Shell menu, Start menu, and then the version you download. Then click on Windows 7 cell, which will be default, which will look something like this by default. That's only using Metro. Make sure to just click on Show All Settings, that'll be useful in a minute. But then click on Skin, and then replace the skin for Metro, which is like the Windows 10 looking thing, and replace that with Windows Arrow. But as you can see, we have a lot more Windows 7 zone. Next, well, the next thing you have to do in here, I'll get onto the Start button in a few minutes, but click on Context menu. Click on Customize Start menu. Click on Customize Start menu, and then click on this display, this PC, and then click on Don't Display as Icon, because obviously if you want to make it look identical to Windows 7, then we'll make it all sense. Also, disable PC settings. If you're using this on Windows 10, you can do this, but if you're doing something like Windows 8, you can just install that transformation pack. But make sure if you're installing the transformation pack, just make sure you have all Windows updates installed, because it makes screw up your system if you don't. As you can see from the video, I'll put some link up there, somewhere up at the top right of the video, and also at the end of the video I'll put it there once the video's out. This video will be up before it, so once that video's out, I'll put this video out. So you can display it. Everything else is fine. As you can see, this looks a lot like Windows 7. Aside from, you might want to remove Run, because that isn't in Windows 7 Start menu. As you can see here, as you can see, there's no Run dialog. So you may want, you can totally keep it if you want. You can just keep everything default if you really want to. But this is only if you want to get it as like good and similar to Windows 7 as possible. It also the games folder. So it still exists. Yes. There's no games in Windows 10, but I will do this will all be sorted out in chapters. This video, so yeah. If you ever need, like, if you're looking for a specific part, like, just start menu, You can click on there. Of course, you don't actually click on that. You have to. Also, right-clicking on it brings up the taskbar menu. Now we're going to move on to taskbar. Make sure to click on Customize Taskbar. As you can see, you can customize taskbar. Next, if you're using Windows 10 or 11, right-click on it, then click on Search, and then click on Hidden. This will make it look Windows 10-y, and also make sure to get rid of Task View button because that doesn't exist in Windows 7. Next, we have to go back onto the internet. And this time we're going to go and search Windows 7 taskbar texture. I just have to search it because I don't actually have the files. Make sure you don't select any of these. Make sure to select this is basic. We're going to be doing basic in a separate video, but this is going to be arrow. Make sure to go on plasticshell.net, and this one you have to look for. So maybe I use Google. Which you can actually replace Bing with Google by just going to google.com and to bing.com. Oh no, that wasn't meant to happen. Let's go ahead. I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to go to Google. I might ask you this because I've never visited Google before. As you can see, the first topic is touch-show, which is what we need. But I need to find the taskbar texture. That's the taskbar texture in Windows 7. So, we're probably just going to click here. Oh yeah, 1 second. Underneath this will be Windows 7. It will say request Windows 7 taskbar, clutch trophy topic. And it will say, and then scroll down a bit, because as you can see, well, we need to find it. We need to find the right one, of course. We might just use basic for the point of this, because nothing else will work. But you can add arrow transparency to this. So right click on it, then click on save picture. And now I'm going to save those in here. And everything will be sorted out, so you don't need it to find it. Even though it will only be sorted in one folder. I had a better one back when I used Windows 10. Well, actually used Windows 10. But as you can see, there should be taskbar texture. Then click here, then click on this little button here, and then go to wherever you saved it. Then click on taskbar, and then click on open. Opening this will show this. Of course, this isn't actually how we're going to finish it. Go back into the menu. And next we're going to sort out the start button. Well, not just yet, we're going to sort that out. But we will in like a minute. Make sure to click on transparent, because that will make it transparent if you have transparency effects enabled in Windows. But I don't, so you'll have to go enable that, I think, to do it. Which is only available in the settings app, so you will have to use that still. Everything isn't in the control panel, like in Windows 8, in Windows 10. Also, if you're wondering, the version I'm using in this video is Windows 10 RTM. Because I can't get the cell to run with the media creation tool, so I can actually create another cell. So yeah, has the RTM version, but okay. Then click on personalization. Then click on colors. Then click on, then scroll down and then click on show on colors. There, the things. Having this disabled will make it look black. This will show your ants. I recommend you leave this as disabled, so yeah, it looks better. It might not show due to the skin, but it will work with us. We'll work with it. Next, we're going to move on to the start button, which we have to go back onto the internet, but you don't. Oh, well, I do. And then type in Windows 7 search. But a trick is by typing in classic shell. This is what I searched to find mine. And then start buttons, Vista, and semi compilation. This is Vista. We might be doing a video making Vista as well. But this is the one we need, Windows 7. So this is the one we need, Windows 7.jpg. If you're using small buttons, click on this one. I will link both of these as well. So save picture. So we're going to call this start button. And then we're going to call this Win7 big. And I'll also save the Win7 small if you're going to be using some of that start buttons. Then we'll go back into your class show settings and click on start button. By default, it will just be this classic show looking thing. Just click on settings, and then click on custom button, then click on button image and click here. Then go into start buttons, then go into big or whatever one. Make sure the size width, make sure it isn't like this. The size I would recommend specifically for big buttons is 50. Because that's what I used. So that's a bit too small. At least like at 75, 76, or 75. This one's all difference. This is something you'd use. Or 50. Actually 50, yeah. Maybe 40, maybe 60. Yeah, 60 is perfect. Use this one to 60. Next, click on it, as you can see. Next, we need the wallpaper, of course, because, of course. Now just search Win7 wallpaper. Then click on images. If you're using Bing or Google, it will be roughly in the same place. Then just click on an image that looks what you like, which this one will be this default. Then right click on it, then click on save picture, and then just save this look into the You can create one of these yourself. Feel free to edit it all you want. You can literally make a Windows 8 one out of this, but you will have to put new things in it, of course. I will actually transform Windows 10 into every version of Windows. So we're gonna call this I will do safe mode and other things in here. It might look blurry due to me not downloading it off the website, but I just don't want to. Then click on here. Right click, sets up the background, or you can just go into personalization settings. This is still kind of blurry, but that's meant to be expected. Doesn't matter. As you can see, there's the transparency I was talking about. Don't make it glass, that was way transparent. Next, of course, I don't have a team, but if you find one, you can just put the down link in the comment section. I will edit this folder. If you find one that works, well, I might find one that works, but all the ones that this is Windows 10. Oh yeah, I thought they got broken in 2020. Yeah, they got broken into 2020 versions. That's what happened. So, I'm going to try to find your Team Capture. Hopefully you know what this is, right? But if you don't know what this is, I'm going to show the flop video. This is what I've done this before. But if you don't know what this is, it lets you use third-party visual styles in Windows. That's what it does. It might sound simple. This is what, maybe Windows 7 games. Maybe that'll be better. Oh yeah, that looks better. This is better. We might use a couple of other things. Like this might be a Windows 10 video I'll make. But now we need to find the download. Where's the download? Free download. There we go. I'm going to install this from the EU server. What one? Oh yeah, there. I'll make sure this is full. Worry. But this VM works. I will not like this. Software. I've downloaded stuff from Softpedia before, so yeah. This is actually not the thing. This is the download manager. So this is not what you need. I'll install that in a minute. I just need to get it. This. Internet Download Manager. You don't need this if the download for some reason works, but for some reason I'm probably not located in a close enough location. Needing to run as administrator. Huh? It's confusing. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that, but I just want to get the theme downloaded. Select. Go back. Will this load? It still won't let me click on it. Ugh. I'll figure this out. I'm just gonna pause the video and get the file to download. God, this video is 20 minutes long already. So since I couldn't get it to download, I've been spent that long. We aren't just gonna mess with teams. If one of ye, such as one of my viewers, find out a team in the comment section, or you can just basically just put it in the comment section, put the download link, or even just a folder, or like a Google Drive or something. Actually, yeah, put it into Google Drive, and then just put, and then what I want to, and then if you do it, I will actually add it into the. Don't put some piece of malware to prank me. If I do that, I won't add it. Make sure it's actually something. I will test all the software, like all this in the VM. I'm pretty sure this is not malware. My PC ain't broken now. But why would it be malware? I've used this stuff before. I already know. Yeah, this is a classic shell. So I've used all this stuff before. So I can't get it to download. So you can still access the Windows Start menu here. But if you don't want that, you can actually just go to a different Start menu, as you can see. Next, we need the icons, which will be another thing we need on the internet. Next, we're going to... The best way to do this is by using Windows Vista icons. That's how I do it anyway. It's by using Windows Vista icons. Oh, it wasn't. Those don't even look like what I need. Where will I find these icons? The only issue is I don't want to use. The only issue is I need to log in to use it on DeviantArt. And well, please upgrade your browser. Okay, I don't care that it doesn't support my browser. Download. And there's no point in me downloading Windows, so Chrome because that isn't related. Oh, download. Save picture. It's not even a link. I suppose I do have to install Chrome then. I'm just going to install Chrome. I will just install Chrome anyway. Why is this the UK website? I have no absolute idea. Let's stop talking about Chrome now. Yeah, run. It will say Chrome update setup. This is like every web browser has to have an uninstall because if there wasn't, there would know how to uninstall it. Microsoft hides it from you. That's why when you have Windows 10, it's almost impossible to remove Microsoft Edge because they stop it from running by adding a key to the registry. Like there's a key in the registry in Microsoft Edge uninstall. It's exactly located where Microsoft Edge is. Well, somewhere in the Microsoft folder in the registry. I don't want to mess with there, but this is proper like this video, but I want to talk about it. Well, Chrome installs. But like if like you wanted to uninstall the web browser, well, if you're using a version 1.10, you would need to edit the registry, which I'm terrified of. Well, I was until I just learned that only a couple keys are modified, and nothing serious can happen from just modifying one key. unless I'm really throwing just random about things. Such as what happened when I tried to break Windows 7 setup, but I couldn't get set up, so I did Windows 7 instead. Also, if you're wondering, that Windows 7 version video was never released, and I probably never will release it. Even though this video is probably going to be released probably like the same day of this recording. Lol. That's not really week though, so yes. Chrome, can you be small faster? Anyway, I'm going to show you what it's like so far. So far, looks like this. We're doing the icons next. That's also what I need to install Chrome. Let's say error. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, I don't care if it has recorded. So, I have taken. Let's just tell me the phones are like identical. And here I have you can show it to someone just as Windows 7. After this, we'll do the cursor. Login to download. Pause so you don't hack me. It didn't take that long. Let's get this going pretty fast. Oh! Okay. I have. Download. Let's just pause it. This file can take a long time to download. The pump has like 10 minutes to download, but anyway, open up the zip file. Oh no, undo. Oh no. Go back. Okay, but here we have it. I'm going to burn this into my icon folder. Now, I'm going to create next two folders, which I don't need to create. I'm going to create cursors. So I don't need to create it in a minute. Okay. And icons. So and also once the theme's available, this themes folder. I will look at the comment section quite a lot to do. But anyway, flip back. There we have the zip file. We're gonna do my search, which is by side loading. You know how long this can take? Like 10 minutes. If you have a really slow system. Like if you install Windows 10 on a system that originally came with like even Windows 8.1, it's really slow. Yeah. You heard me correctly. A system running Windows 8.1 or even Windows 8 doesn't even run Windows 10 that well. If you have a hard drive computer at least. Now I'm not gonna waste your time. So I'm gonna pause the video so I don't waste your time. Okay, I'm back after 7 hours. Seriously, the virtual machine has to crash. This is so annoying when this happens. Second. Just waiting for Windows to load. Seriously, more Windows update. No. So anyway, as I wait for this to finish, I don't want to waste your time. So I'm gonna try to pause the video so I don't waste your time. So after a bit of time, when it's finally booted, where was I again? I can't remember where I was. Oh yeah, the icon part. So to continue here, you can see we have the Windows 10 icon still. But we need to, of course, make those too much somehow. So of course, open up the Start menu, then click on Control Panel, and then go to. Actually, no, don't click there. Go to Settings. You can literally just go to Default Programs and it's got the home settings. And then in here, go to Personalization. I forgot where it's probably in Themes. Desktop icon options. We will be doing the cursor as well in a minute. And then make sure it displays computer as well. Then click on Recycle to Full. And change icon. And then the location you want to browse for is wherever you downloaded the Windows pack. Then go to the icons. And then from there, you want to click on them. Then click on, I think, then Control Panel. Control Panel, I think. I'll put the location down below. Yeah, this is it. So if it's full, click on. You can just actually put in CP020. Then click on Open. Then it should say ensure C, wherever you downloaded it, whatever username you downloaded it to, whatever it is. Then click on OK. And then click on Recycle and Empty to do the exact same thing. I don't need to explain this, so you already know what to do. But if you don't, just click on the 10.7 pack. And then go to the empty recycling icon, which is PP018. Then click on OK. Next, click on this PC, change icon, and then, of course, instead of going there, you go to, I'm pretty sure, displays. You go to displays. Well, that's the wrong one. Display, click on display or one, then click on OK, then click on OK, then click on display, then OK, or it is OK. But also to mention, you should just put up there. Next, you have to rename this PC, which is rename it to computer. This is an optional step. So, next thing you have to do is disable the notifications, which you can do by going to Taskbar Properties, I think. Where is it? Well, go to Settings. You might want to pin Settings to the server. We will be doing a bit more in a minute. We will be doing some optional things in a minute to make it look even more like Windows 7. This works. This is like, I will create a chapter and it will be called Windows 10 21H2, which will be an entirely new VM, which is the latest version of Windows 10. Well, recent versions, but only above 1903 or called 1901. 19H1, I mean. So, then go to personalization once again. Then click on colors. Not colors. We'll do the lock screen stuff in a minute. It's advanced sound settings. This is the sound panel. We'll be doing that in a minute as well. But now, as you can see, what we're doing here is what we were doing again. Optional things. Well, this isn't optional whenever we're doing the cursor. So the cursor, you can go onto the internet. I'll choose extra this time. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I'll use Chrome. Bottom. Oh yeah, I know. Taskbar. It's in taskbar. That's so we're going to be the task. Hide which icons appear on the taskbar. Then select which icons appear on the taskbar. You first, unfortunately, can't hide this. But in my other tutorial, which will be in newer versions of Chrome, or not Chrome, I mean Windows 10, you'll be able to remove it. If you're using a Pro edition of these systems, I think it's Windows 10 Pro and higher you can do it on. But anyway, now we're going to search Windows Vista cursors. For some reason, I wanted to search Vista because that would probably be easier. 7. Deviant. I distrust Deviant. So then, as you can see, Vista 7. I'll just download them myself, so you don't actually need to go to these pages. And then, as you can see, I'll open one of them. So now we have this folder. As you can see, I think it's pretty obvious where this would go. And Windows 10 pack. I'm literally going to put this in the 10.7 pack. 48 cursors in here. This is also XP. This includes the sound as well. So I'll put this in here as well. So as you can see, you can just cursors. Oh wait, this is everything. Oh, this is only cursors and sounds. So the sounds we can actually this time we actually will open it. So I'm going to open it here, and then put this into cursors. This also includes the XP cursors. Next, click on cursors, and then you have all the cursors. Some of them are from XP. This is out of information. You don't need to run this. And then now that you know their location, go back into settings. At this point, to show you pinned to your start menu. Then go to personalization. Themes, mouse point to settings, and then click on normal select, which is the normal cursor, then click on browse. Then go to wherever you saved it. Windows 7 arrow. Next, help select that one. Working in background you can do. I would recommend you save this as a theme because every time you boot Windows 10, it will reset them back to the factory default. The one you specifically have to do is when it's busy, but you can also do every other one. The one I would probably need to go for is the unavailable one, because if it's unavailable, you'll be able to get that error 15. There is select as well, but I'm not going to do those. And now as you can see, oh wait, I forgot something. I completely forgot about the cursor. Yeah, cursor. So I'm just going to go to cursor. Completely forgot about look. You can do the same thing here. I completely forgot about it. Please don't complain in the comments about it. I just forgot. Then, what I recommend is enable quick channel. Then save this as a scheme so you don't lose it. And then name it Windows 7. Then click on OK. Then click on Apply. OK. Any link that you click on, which I'll then keep this Chrome. As you can see, the old icon. Also, you can use this, a slight shadow. You can also delete this PC icon out of that. So if you ever want to go back to Windows 7 after going to Windows 10, I would recommend you save this as a thing. You can't save this as a theme, so what I would recommend you do is create a restore point. A restore point. Click on the drive. This is the exact same. You can do this. You don't need to create this one. This is just if you want to go back to Windows 7 after going back to Windows 10. Also, if you find a theme, I can't install the 8.1 theme because I am plugged into on a Google account. So I suppose that would wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Good.